Welcome back to Crypto Hustle 101. This is part 2 of me going over my method for scaling charts to reveal future support and resistance. I'm going to go through the same steps I did in the previous video and also show how to combine this with basic trade setup to determine entries and exits. So going with the Gann theory that an asset reverses when time and price are at an equilibrium, I'm going to assume that there's a time and price equality at the beginning and end of this impulse move down right here. So let's go over here in the menu. Select Trendline tool and identify the beginning and the end of this move right here. And we're going to use this information here in order to scale our chart. So come over here. Select the Gann box and put a box around the move. And this is just a Gann box tool. Go inside the settings. All I did was change it to these settings. Here, 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 and here. Okay. Let's go and get the circle tool. Right here. And go from here over to this corner. So now using this circle tool, we're going to draw an arc between the intersection of time and price. So just go ahead and adjust your chart until, let's see, this line meets up here and it comes into an arc and also touches over here. Now let's go into the settings, lock that in. Lock price to bar ratio. Hit OK. All right, let's go ahead and hide some of this. Hide this. Now let's use this trend line as the radius of a circle. Come over here to the circle tool. And start here, go backwards. All right, move this over some. And let's take that line tool again. Come from here over to the 3 o'clock position of the circle. And now the chart is scaled, we can draw harmonic angles of 45 and 90 degrees. If you're using TradingView, you can just click here, go in this direction, and hit shift, and that'll make it a perfect 45-degree angle. And we're getting the 90 degrees by adding 63.51 and adding 26.49. So let's go over here. Now you might not be able to get that exact number, but try to get it as close as you can. Let's go ahead and extend that right and come down and hit play and see how price reacts. All right, broke through here, found support. Let's stop it there. So once the price broke here, it came down to the next level down, found support before breaking through, and then find resistance on this line right here. So we're going to use this trend line right here to make a channel. Over in the menu, start here, line it up, come back over. Now since price got rejected up here, we're looking to see support maybe at the midsection or at the bottom of the channel. Let's hit play and see how it goes. All right. Boom. So you can see price came down here, found support at the middle of the channel, came back up, broke through. So now we're starting to push up higher. What we can do is we can stack more channels on top of this one. So we're going to just clone it. One here. And clone it again. Go ahead and hit play and see how price reacts. Okay, so looking at price, it looks like from the price action that we're in the beginning stages of a reversal back to new highs, maybe up here. But what you first want to do is you want to check your indicators to see if the price is actually as strong as it looks. All right, so price here is going up. In the MACD, we have momentum starting to come down. Let's go ahead and mark that. momentum coming down. So we have bearish divergence forming, and we're looking for that to confirm once the MACD breaks below this point right here. Let's go ahead and hit play. Pause it. All right, so as you can see, it never confirmed because it did not break below this area right here. So now we know this asset's actually weaker than price will lead us to believe. So you might want to draw your fibs to see if you can find a good area to take a short and take advantage of that. Let's go over here, fib retracement tool. Go from here up to here. Let's go ahead and put the zone in so we can see it clearly. This is going to be our short zone. So we're already in the short zone. Let's hit play and see how it plays out. Pause right there. So as you can see, price came up, hit resistance on the midpoint of the channel, and started to come down. If you already had this in place and entered here, let's see where you would look to get out of that trade. We do the same process in reverse. Fib retracement. Start at the top. Come down here, and let's go ahead and draw the zone we're going to get out in. Let's change that to green, just because I like to. All right, so now as price comes down, if you entered here or somewhere around this area, we're looking to get out anywhere within or below this green area. Let's hit play. All right, comes up, hits it again, pause. So as price comes down, reverses back up, runs into this same mid-level of the channel, gets rejected, comes back up, tries to get past it, but can't close above, comes back down into a zone we're going to get out of the trade at. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of this. Exit replay. All right, now let's break down what happened. Once the price broke below this trend line right here, we came down, came back up, got rejected by this trend line, came down to the midpoint of the channel, started to reverse back up. Broke past that same trend line that was resistance here, and started to move higher, giving the appearance of a strong asset. But if you go into the MACD, we can see that momentum is actually coming down, making lower highs as opposed to higher highs up here, which lets us know that this is not as strong as price will lead us to believe. Now we're waiting for actual break below here as price continues to go up, but it never breaks below here and continues back up, so that was not confirmed. So now we actually have a case where it's continuing to go higher, where we're making lower lows at this point. So now what we have, let me go ahead and mark it out. So that gives us a double bearish divergence actually right here, which makes us more confident to enter a short whenever we get into this zone right here. So once we get up to here, we find resistance at the midpoint of this channel right here that we drew based off of this channel. So we got bearish momentum inside of the right location at resistance. That will give us the confidence to enter the short somewhere inside of this box. Once we enter here, we draw another fib retracement and show the zone we're looking to get out in, which is inside of this green area. And as you can see, came back up, found resistance again, came down and nicked the 0.618, shot back up, found rejection again, came back into the zone we're looking to get out in. So based off of this clear impulse move down, we're able to forecast support here, support and resistance here, support here, and strong resistance here, all in advance. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys got something from it. See you next time.